everyone, Michelle Shelton here, and the other day I made a video about programming, talked about your winning formula, and I want to go into the winning formula in real estate because I think it will help you a lot. I'm going to do that I'm going to push that out a day or so. What I'm going to focus on today is the DISC assessment because so many of you already know about the DISC assessment. You've taken it. I mean, everybody gives it in real estate. It's a very, very common tool. It was originally designed as a coaching tool, and people are using it to hire, and it's just kind of a low-end tool for that. But I'm going to talk to you about using it with buyers and sellers, and using it with buyers is it can be so easy. It's a matter of just listening to how they talk. Because remember when I said in my, I don't know, second or third video about your language reveals your thinking? Well, that's how it works in the DISC assessment too. So there's specific language. If you are working with a high D, they don't want you to get down into the details. They don't want to be down in the weeds. They don't care. That's why they hired you. They hired somebody competent to handle that. And they can be a handful, quite honestly. Because for me, I like them to know what's going on because I've had high Ds where they're like, just tell me where to sign it. I don't care about any of that crap. And it's like, well, no, you need to know this stuff because I'm not going to buy you a new refrigerator if they don't give you the refrigerator. And so I give a lot of pushback on that. But if you're a buyer's agent and you're working with high D, the question and the language that they're going to use is what? What do we need to do to get into this house? What do we need to do for the financing? What did the backyard look like again? What were they thinking when they painted this room? I mean, it's just a lot of what questions, and you'll start to hear a pattern. What? Of course, they're bold, they're direct, so you're going to have some other factors in there. But if you're not really comfortable or grounded in the DISC assessment, listen to their language. What? The next one I want to talk to you about is the influencers. The influencers are your party people. They're going to want to see what the home has for entertainment. If you get somebody and they're like, look, I like to entertain, I want a barbecue, I want a pool, I want the backyard to, have a lot of trees and be very lush. And so they're going to be wanting that kind of stuff typically. Something where they can party, or they want a big house to show influence. So they want more than they can afford usually. So their question is going to be who. So who do we need to talk to? Who's the lender again? Who painted this room this color? Who does that? And sometimes these people will have crossover. So you may hear who and what questions, or you may hear who and other questions, which I'm going to get into. And so listen to what they say because it will reveal their thinking. The next one is what I call the analyst. In the DISC assessment, it is the conscientious. So the conscientious they're kind of our bean counters, if you will. And they're going to ask how. They want to know how things work. They want the details. They want to dig into the details. Now, sometimes you'll get a high D with a high C, which can be really challenging because they're very task focused. They're not focused on relationship that way. So you'll hear what and how constantly. But if it's, straight up, you're looking at what their primary is, it's how. How does this work? How do we get in touch with the lender? How could they ever justify the color of this paint in this room? And so they're going to be the how people. So you can listen for how. And then lastly is the support. And the funny thing is this isn't always, but a majority of the time, the support is married to the high D, or vice versa. High D is married to the support. And the support is typically they're more in tune to the neighbors, the neighborhood, the schools, the kids. They want to make sure everybody else in the family is taken care of. They want to make sure if it's a woman, that their husband is close to his work and that he can get to work in a less time and reduce his stress. If it is a man, same thing with the woman. My wife likes this because it's going to be closer to her work and I'll take care of the kids. So it doesn't have to, it's not a male-female thing. And their question is why? Why would you ever paint that bedroom that color? Why do we have to talk to the lender? Why did they do that in the backyard? Why don't they have a barbecue? Everything is why? So I'm going to keep this short today. Hopefully that is helpful to you. I'm going to go into the next video. I'm making up a list of the types of agents out there that you run into and different strategies on how to negotiate with them. So stay tuned for the next video. Okay, take care.